trains. The compartment was hot and stuffy and smelled of cheap vodka and BO. The air was heavy, like just before a storm. Only the clouds in this couche were made of vodka, and the thunder was my roommate snoring. He was sleeping off the effects of the alcohol as the train rattled through the snowy Russian landscape. If it was freezing outside, the atmosphere in this couche had certainly been frosty before my travelling companion had fallen asleep. I'd unwittingly started a new Cold War earlier in the evening when I turned down Ivan's offer to share his spirits. My refusal was well-meaning, but it obviously wasn't a done thing. Comrade Ivan had huffed and puffed and clanked and clattered as he drank on his own, giving me the noisiest silent treatment I'd ever had. I could never sleep on these damn trains, and this one was no different, although I'd been feigning sleep since just after the vodka impasse 3 hours before. Now my comrade was snoring. I no longer had to pretend. I could open my eyes and watch the shadows creating shapes on the compartment walls. God knows where we were or what was outside the frosted windows. All I knew was that I wished we were already 9 hours in the future, so I could be breathing in Miss Dior by Dior rather than his shoes by the door. Seconds ticked into minutes, minutes became hours. Time ate the kilometres as we inched towards our destination. Finally, I fell asleep, and then 3 minutes later, the guard hammered on the door telling us it was time to get up. Time to get up meant time to arrive. Comrade Ivan and I ignored each other as we drank our tea and busied ourselves making ourselves look beautiful for the people meeting us. I couldn't wait to see Valerina again. Christmas in her arms would make this journey seem worthwhile. Her beauty took my breath away. Her smile made my knees go weak, and the kiss she planted on my lips was more delicious than anything I'd ever tasted. Her perfection made me self-conscious of my bedraggled 3 days of travelling state, but she didn't seem to care. She did seem a little distracted, though, like she was looking for someone. Then she smiled. "I'd like you to meet my father," she said. I breathed in. I didn't have to look around to know Comrade Ivan was standing behind me.